When working in an intelligent 3D piping environment, one of the most critical documents in any project is the piping specification, commonly referred to as the pipe spec. Before any design work can begin, the project team must have an approved and clearly defined list of admissible pipe sizes, piping components, and material grades for each service that will be used in the facility. These specifications are typically grouped by pressure rating. For instance, a standard SEEX 150 spec includes only the pipe sizes and fittings allowed when designing a 150-pound carbon steel line, whereas a SEEX 300 spec includes those approved for a 300-pound stainless steel line. In a 3D piping environment, each of these paper-based piping specifications must have a matching CAD spec. This CAD spec contains only the 3D components listed in the original paper spec. Understanding how these specs are structured is essential, so let's take a closer look at the spec interface you'll be working with in this course. The interface is divided into two main sections, the spec browser at the top and the parts browser at the bottom. At the top of the screen, you'll find standard menus that allow you to open specs and catalogs, use features like convert or save as, and perform edits. There are also dedicated tools for spec tasks like updating from catalogs, editing batch descriptions, and managing catalogs. Under the Tools menu, you can even migrate specs and catalogs from other programs like CADWorks or AutoCAD and set the location for shared content. In the spec browser, you'll see a typical spec laid out with a list of components filtered by size. Scrolling through it, you'll notice familiar items that are standard in a C150 spec, grouped by type, including elbows, flanges, gaskets, eyelets, and pipes. This organization is standard but can be customized if needed. The valve section shows all the valves available in this spec. If you switch to the catalog view, you'll see a much broader list of components. It includes everything available for purchase, far more than what's permitted within any one spec. Think of the catalog as the full library, while the spec is just a filtered subset tailored for a specific project or pressure class. When viewing the spec sheet, you're essentially looking at a curated list of approved components that have been selected from the larger catalog. Understanding the relationship between the spec and the catalog is key. The catalog includes all available components, while the spec includes only those that are approved for use in the project. This filtering ensures consistency, compliance, and clarity across the design and procurement process.